Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's Animal Totems live with myself, Roy B, man of Merlin. So, hopefully, you've all had a good week again this week. There has been a lot of energetical stuff going on. Some people may have had some sleep challenges over the last 7 days. Plenty of energetic upgrades and downloads and light codes of the DNA upgrades and planetary alignments and the moon going to Gemini, new month that we're already halfway through almost. There's always lots going on energetically, planetary, astrologically, cosmically, many stuff, and animalistic as well. The animals do their thing, live as nature intends them to live, and they go about their business and do what they do. So as you can tell, I'm just a little bit tired today. Lots of downloads last night and upgrades, which can interrupt sleep sometimes. So I'm sure many of you are all aware. So this week, again, I'm using my Sacred Animals of the Elements Oracle that I co-created with Sunny May Designs, and still getting used to the energies of them, and just a beautiful deck. The energy gets stronger the more and more I use them. Now the hashtag this week. So I saw a meme. Well, it's a short video actually, a little while back, within the last 7 days, about a creature that under UV light is actually bioluminescent. Now this creature is weird and unique enough as it is, and I was basically thinking that, you know, we are wonderfully unique creatures ourselves. We have our aura that can be photographed with Kirlian photography, so we kind of glow too. Now this animal, it's unique to Australia. It's the one of only 2 mammals in the world that lays eggs, and it has a duck bill, even though it's a mammal. It has a tail like a beaver. It has feet like an otter. It has venom sacs that are strong enough to kill a large dog. And for those of you who have guessed already, that is the platypus. That so hashtag platypus if you'd like a personalized reading for the week after I've done the weekly readings. So yeah, the platypus, that it was just so thought to be so ridiculous that when it was first discovered and taken to the National Museum in England, they considered it to be a fake and a culmination of stitching together a few different animals. So they live in creeks and rivers around Australia, quite shy creatures, but they do a lot for the environment, as with any other. They live at one. Why they came with all those different features of the beaver tail and the duck bill and the otter feet and the egg laying and the venom sacs. Only Australia can create a mammal like that. It has its unique things, and it has its deadly things. So, and the thing is, outside of Australia, it's talked about that it's all these deadly creatures. Of the top 10 snakes in the world, Australia has 8 of them. Has the most deadliest spider in the world, equal with a spider from Brazil, the funnel web spider. They have the biggest crocodiles in the world. I could just go on and on and on. And they just, everything has something that, and whether through evolution that Australia was such a harsh environment that pretty much every creature evolving just had to have such strong boundaries and protection from other creatures. Who knows? So anyway, moving on. So yeah, hashtag platypus this week to receive an individual reading. Hello, my grand rising, my love. And so, yeah, without further ado, we'll get into the readings for the week. So let's always give my decks a tap when I first use them, just to reset the energy. And let's see who's coming with us for today. So I did not make this up. The first card of the day, platypus. Gotta love spirit. Gotta love spirit. So we start the week with a hashtag. And so this is just about, today is about just being you, being the unique, quirky, weird, wonderful, bioluminescent version of you. So under UV ray, the platypus looks green and purple. It's just, yeah, if you want to check it out, then there's bound to be videos out there on YouTube about it. And just Google it. So yeah, just be the unique version of you, and unashamedly, and if it triggers people, so what? And if people, want you to be this boring, dull, hide in the background, just don't do that. Use those venom sacs energy and stand your boundaries and just go, well, my uniqueness has a purpose in this world. They say, the universe, God, if that's your denomination, no matter which God that is, they always say, like, well, energy always has a purpose. And so if you're created, you have a purpose. You have a mission in life. So, and you only achieve that mission by being uniquely you. So today is just about being uniquely you. So that's today. So tomorrow, which is Wednesday, a couple of jumping. Shark. So we're talking about the Australian creatures, and we have shark. So being uniquely you, that when we're not uniquely us, it just means that we're believing other people and our energies and we're giving away our power almost. And the way to become uniquely us is to go within that deep inner journey. Shark is like spider and snake. They're probably the three most commonly feared animals on the planet. And they'll begin with the letter S. I love universal coincidences, synchronicities. Why fears linked with the letter S? Who knows? So going deep within and doing an inner journey and facing our shadow, which is another S. Maybe the letter S tomorrow is going to be synonymous. Well, then it's another S. And special and super, and pity one falling on a Saturday or a Sunday. It's on a Wednesday instead. I mean, it's called Wednesday because that's Woden's Day, it's named after Woden's Day, which is Odin, which is the Norse god who ruled over the 9 realms. Now, shark, so, they are electrical beings in that they feel their environment through electrical impulses, which the platypus can do as well. So there's another link to the platypus. It's that feeling our environment and trusting the energy. And when we go within, trusting what that energy shows us when we go within. So it's about trusting your intuition when you're going within your shadow. So no matter how weird and wonderful that feeling is, or what that thought is about, potentially knowing what the block is, or the wound, or the trigger, or the trauma, or the inner child wound, no matter what comes up. Because sometimes the human brain, to protect us, can bury something so deep that when it starts coming to the surface, we don't think it's real because we have no evidence, we have no memory. And the more we trust that, the more it opens up. So, and then we can move beyond it and heal it and let it go. So when Thursday is moth, I mean, this is almost one of those little, like, if you so for me, Often when moths are hanging around, especially in an evening, I mean, I know they're night creatures, it's a family member, passed on family member just visiting in. So maybe you may get some visits from passed on family members on Thursday, or it might just be honouring the people who aren't with us anymore, a day of remembrance. And this card has come up like it would be my mum's birthday this week. So, and she passed a few years ago on Christmas Day. And the visitor, and they do watch over us. They do like to pop in and they do like to say hello. So if you've got I don't feel there's any deep and meaningful message in regards to the animal itself. This is more maybe, not even maybe, expect a visit, I suppose. That's just kind of what I'm getting, like whether it's an auntie, an uncle, or grandparents. Some days the veil between worlds is much thinner than others. Halloween's the classic example of the veil between the worlds being very thin. But with all the energetic upgrades and everything, that veil thins on a daily basis. So expect to visit. And no matter how small the moth. So, yeah, just say hello and see if you get any interesting messages. You don't have to be a medium to receive messages from spirit. Friday, we have Dragonfly. Oh, such a beautiful card. The thing with dragonflies is they're one of the few creatures that can naturally fly backwards. They have this ability to, forward, back, up, down, in any direction. And they're ferocious feeders. They can eat something like 300, 400, 500 bugs in a day. So, they're brilliant creatures if you're able to create an environment to breed them that they'll keep your garden clear of midges and mosquitoes and those nasty little biting bugs, and they're just beautiful creatures. With the connection to dragon as well, because they have the dragon in their name. And so I feel with this is about setting up the right environment to clear away old pains, old hurts. So if you've got anything of any past people that you're no longer connected to, clearing the clutter, clean house, remove that old energy. It's not, so even if you've got a trinket that you received in a past relationship, it's old energy just sitting there now. It's worth moving that trinket on, even if you throw it in the bin. Sometimes we keep things for sentimental reasons, but the energy behind it is just reminding us of a past hurt, which is then keeping that hurt alive. So the dragonfly is about removing the past. So Friday is going to be about cleaning house. And even if you just do one thing and then see how the energy feels after that, try it and see what can you lose. Worst case scenario, you go and buy a new trinket exactly the same. New energy. So that's Friday's energy. Saturday's energies. So we have the dolphin. The Saturday's just about being playful. It's beautiful sunlight poking out. So get outdoors, have some fun. If you like hiking, do that. If you like sports, do that. Whatever it is that you like doing outdoors, cycling, skiing, roller skating, skateboarding, walking. Even if you get outdoors and go to a cafe that's got an outdoor area, I feel that's what this is about. It's just a day of laughter and bring laughter into it. Laughter is a very healing medicine. Go outdoors, find something, have a picnic with some friends, have a beer, get some laughs going. It's just a day of getting some laughs. And also, if you're watching this video, please remember to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you get notified when there's a new live or a video on my channel. And if you'd like a personalized reading for the week, please hashtag platypus, and I'll give you personalized reading for the week. And then Sunday, so two creatures came out together for the weekend, and the next one is Bat, the flying fox. Bat is it's another day of trusting your instinct, but that sense of smell, when something's clear hearing, clear hearing. So that's sonar. So bats use sonar for location, and they send out a ping, and ping is linked to internet. The internet also pings. We can send out a ping to see if our internet's working correctly, and it comes back and it tells us how quickly the ping is. And so this is about sending out signals to see how quickly it comes back. So if there's an old friend you haven't messaged in a while, or you might find that someone will message you. So you may receive a connection out the blue from someone you haven't heard from in a while. So trust your instincts, get a feel of it, see if there's an ulterior motive behind that connection. And often when, we do have friends that sometimes just check in, so how things are going. You've popped into their thoughts, and there's no ulterior motive behind it. They're just that type of person, keep themselves and reach out every now and again, and feel honoured that you're one of those that they reach out to. And then some people, they just always want something and only reach out when they want something. And it's always a one-way street. So just be wary of which version of that reach out that will come on Sunday. We shall see. And then Monday, which is the final one for the day, which is the beautiful crow. So 3 crows are known as a murder of crows. They're messengers of death or messengers of endings. They're also messengers of magic as well. Merlin, who the energies I synonymously work with, he works with crow and magpie as their familiars. Similar creatures, one of balance, you look at the sheen of the crow's feathers and there's a purpleness to it. So, the purple is the crown chakra, or the third eye, indigo violet, which is connection to spirit. It's not that connection to spirit there's going to be an ending on Monday, but life, death, and rebirth is a usual cycle of the spiritual journey. A big part of the spiritual journey is getting used to that life, death, and rebirth cycle. And in every different area of your life, will have, you can have multiple deaths throughout the year in multiple avenues and areas of your life. So going on from there, I feel there's going to be an energetic ending on Monday. The endings of one cycle and the beginnings of another. We'll be coming into the week before the winter solstice, the midpoint of the year. It's winter solstice in Australia. In the northern hemisphere, it's the summer solstice where the sun's at its highest. And so it's starting a new phase, I often suggest to people that if you go and get a reading, at least get one every 6 months, because a lot can happen in 6 months and cycles change. In regards to readings, big things will shift within that 6-month period, and guidance for the next 6 months gives us a heads up. So yeah, there's going to be a spiritual ending on the Monday, right at the beginning of next week. So that's it. Those are the 7 cards for the week. Now I'm going to get on to the personalized readings, and I'll just check to see who's hashtagged platypus. If you're watching right now, hashtag platypus. And let's see who we've got. I had a couple of watchers. I know Adele. I said to Adele that if she wasn't able to watch the live, that I'll do a hashtag for her. So Adele, this next one's for you. Again, I'll give the cards a deck. The cards are up. Let's see what we've got for you. And this, Adele, this is Frog. Straight away, it comes through so clear. There's something in your life that you've got to take, whether the opportunities appeared and you're umming and ahhing about it. I feel there's something in your life. If it's not here, it's about to appear. And it's take the leap and do it. And take that opportunity. You know, take the opportunity and figure out how to do it afterwards. You don't have to be, it doesn't have to be perfect. You just have to start it. So if there's a project that you're not sure whether to start or not, just start it, figure out along the way. If it's something you can watch videos on YouTube about to get more insights, do that. Just take a bit of time doing research. Research is also known as practice. And it's a spiritual practice for a reason, because you have to practice it every day. I've been practicing my spiritual journey every day, which strengthens my intuition, which enables me to do these lives and not worry about whether I'm thinking I'm getting it right or not. It's not about getting it right or not. You're always going to say the right things in the right moments for the right person. So take that leap, start that journey, and it's a definite yes, because in the card there's green for go. And it's only a small little leap, because it's only a small little frog. So I don't feel it's a big major life choice, but it could be the steps into a major change to take that leap. And then for my beloved Aida, and what did you say you had lots of in your dreams? Now I was saying, like, because the veils are thin right now, you know, your beloved Baron is definitely around. But it's also about loyal friendship. Where do your loyalties lie? Who's loyal to you? Who are you loyal to? And I feel there's a bit of cord cutting, you know. I know you've done this recently in that, you know, just really get brutal on who's loyal and who's not. Because when you cut out the unloyal, the loyal come in. We, as powerful spiritual beings, we always have a small social circle. And they're transitory too. So if there's any disloyalty there, revisit that. Dog energy, dogs are always loyal. So check in on that loyalty piece. And if people are just reaching out to get what they want, they're a client, and then put a price on it. In part, say, look, your investment for my advice is this amount. And if that means they leave and never talk to you again, that just means the universe will replace it with someone, an actual client that will reach out for a reading or a guidance or mentoring and all of those things. It's perfectly fine to cut people out of your life that are and I feel spirit coming through very kind of direct here. It's perfectly okay to cut people out of your life who are part of the past, because they're blocking what's coming in as part of the future. Let the past go. There's nothing there for you anymore. It's a very powerful message for you there. And then Taysh's come in at the last minute. Thank you for joining me with hashtag platypus for both herself and Carrie. So I'll start with Carrie, and she got shark, which I feel it's exactly the same message as what came out, because shark came out for one of the days. I think it was Friday. I can't quite remember already. And I feel it's, you know, just go back on the replay and watch the shark message. It's about that inner journey and trusting your intuition about what comes up when you go within. So if your intuition is saying, look, yeah, you're doing this and this is detrimental to yourself, then change that behavior. Yeah, it's being that very direct, never resting on that healing journey. Sharks never sleep. Sharks never stop moving. So never stop resting on that healing journey, because there's always a new layer to go into. And then for yourself, Tacey, it's a peacock. I just got very clearly show your true colours. Be that extrovert self. And it's okay to be extroverted, but it's about knowing when to be extroverted as well. There's the societal respect, not about conforming, but if we're a naturally loud energy, we've also got to know that, read the room. If the room isn't ready for the loud energy, then sometimes that just means it's not the right room. Find more and more places where it's your right room, so you can be your loud and proud self. So there we go. That's it for the week. I'll do myself, find out what I've got for the week. Now I've got the stag this week, which is, that's my insignia, really. I mean, that's my logo symbol, the stag. And for me, this is about, the stag is the ruler of the forest, the ruler of the fairy realm, the ruler of light and shadow, the ruler of balance. And he rules that realm with both the predator and prey. So the gentle and the brutal. And there's the balance. And they're synonymous with king energy too. And Roy actually means king in French. It's the Indian surname. Roy means king. So this is about stepping into my sovereign being and knowing that I'm able to rule. Ruling my world, I feel, is the message coming through for me. Just standing in my power, essentially. So there we go. That's all the reading, all the cards and the weekly readings. I just love using these cards. They're just, the energies and the animals are just so amazing. I've no timeline when the actual deck will be out for purchase. Obviously, I'll keep you all posted through this live. And there will be another video in a couple of days. Not a live one. This is just me talking about my spiritual journey. Tune into that. There's already been 3 episodes of that. You'll find those on my channel. And again, please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. And thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you next week. Well, and if you watch the video on Thursday, I'll see you then too. Take care. Bye-bye.